here at Greg Jackson's Guided Jiu-Jitsu with my guest, John Dodson. Now, John is the main event at the Duke City MMA Series 2 that's coming up this Saturday right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What do you know about your opponent coming up?
Jose Wilhelm's a good striker. I've seen a couple of fights on him. He fought Michael Lovato twice. The first time he fought him, he ended up on a TKO Mikey with a cut, and then the second time he lost by even half decision. Kind of not going to be my game plan. I'm going to make sure that I knock him out, and I'm not going to go for a decision for this fight.
Okay, so you're not going to let the judges decide.
Nah, I know it's going to be like my hometown, but this is also his hometown, and I don't want fans sitting there saying he got robbed because of the Jackson type of show. So,
okay, how did this fight come about?
Well, this fight came about because they wanted me to fill in a spot. They offered the fight to plenty of other fighters, and no one wanted to take it. So Jose Wilhelm, thank you for taking the fight. I appreciate it.
Much respect. Now, we were just talking, and you've been training here with Greg Jackson since 2002, since before the hype, since before the explosion. You know, what kind of nugget, what kind of memory can you serve us up from way back in the day before everybody knew about the Greg Jackson name?
Before everybody knew about Greg Jackson's name is that we got to go dojo bashing. Now we can't do it anymore.
What's dojo bashing?
Basically, go from dojo to like different types of gyms and just beat up their instructors. See if our style fighting is better than their style fighting.
That sounds like something out of, an old Bruce Lee movie.
Actually, yeah, kind of like it does, but makes sense though. Just to test out our skills, how we compare to other people's styles, and we got still like different variations of moves and techniques that we incorporate into our fighting style. That's why we're the gym that we are today.
And so you're saying now, now that you're on the map, you can't really get away with that anymore, huh?
No, not so much. They call it assault.
That's a good question. Has anybody ever walked in here and challenged anybody just off the street?
Oh, when we were at before like the all hype and stuff, yeah, they used to come in here and a bunch of people would sit there and say they were the toughest guy in New Mexico. And they'll be like, all right, let's go. And then some people, after a while, they get big old muscle bound guys, like 280, and like, Little John, you want to go spar? I was like, sure. Sure enough, I'd actually hold my own and take them down, or sit there and just do some kickboxing with them and put them to shame.
The MMA game, more so than any other game, is a game about adjustments. And talk to me about how being here with so many intelligent fighters, how some of these adjustments come about.
Shoot, man, training here is like one of the best things for me, man. Because like what happens is that everybody comes up with all brand new ideas, and we all kind of collaborate and steal each other's little things, so we pick each other's mind, just so we can form a better style of fighting for each individual fighter. Everybody tries to make up new creative ideas on what I should do, because I think I'm the guinea pig for everything. But other than that, they just kind of have me do whatever, and I'm willing to test it out.
So you're Mikey. Hey, Mikey, he'll try anything.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, you did fine. Where do we see you in the future? Where do the next 2 years hold for you? Talk to me about some of your goals with being a mixed martial artist.
Oh, shoot. Within the next 2 years, I see myself being in the top 10. No doubt. Because right now I'm sitting number 11 on the world rankings, which is kind of crappy because two of those guys actually back out and fight on me. The guy that's number 7, Justin Titanel from Guam. He backed out on the fight. Very pissed off about that. And another guy who actually got fought, he's number 4 in the world right now. We did a fight, but then he tried to get in a fight me in California and turned it down. Okay, he said he wasn't ready for it. It's like, very disappointing.
What can you do to advance in the rankings?
Actually, I just got to fight. I just got to get the proper guys in the proper channels. So if WC can drop 3 to 125 like they're supposed to earlier next year, then I can start fighting those guys that are in the top 10, and I can actually move up on the ranks really fast.
But what the industry can do to create more spotlight and more hype for some of these smaller guys?
I mean, just look at it. Heavyweights, they kind of, in MMA, we've already seen them, they always get tired faster, and they always want to lay on top of each other, and then it makes it a boring fight. People who are moving like GSP, the Alvarez, or even just Anderson Silva, are moving so much faster than that. All of them are putting those guys to shame. Now, if you got full weight class, full division of people that move the exact same speed, just as hard, man, it's going to put on a high class show for every event. Doesn't matter what fighting you have in there. Right. Put me in there versus somebody else, or have like Jose Loriso fighting Josh Ferguson, just all these matches of Michael Lovato fighting somebody else, as well as just being real fast and always intense.
Right. What's one tidbit or fact about John Dodson that nobody knows?
I'm a complete nerd. I like playing Mafia Wars on Facebook. So if you have Facebook, add me. I will not deny you. And we'll sit there and play Mafia Wars all day. Let's do it.
What about the new UFC video game? You've been playing any of that?
I've been playing that a lot. I've been playing online. If you want to play me, gamer tag, Xbox Live, little gimmick, LIL, gimmick.
Little gimmick. Hit him up. You can't meet him face to face, but you might be able to get your thumb on.
You want to play me on some sticks? Let's do it. Well, I'm gonna let you know right now. Xbox 360, I'm kind of sucking. I'm 1-7 online. If you have a lower record than mine, let me know. We'll battle that. Come get some. All right.
See, that's why I love that video game too, because you can be like, yeah, I beat John Dodson. If I met him face to face, he'd choke me out, but I beat him online.
What would you do fight night around for? I'll beat you up with Tyson.
Oh, really? You're into the fight night too, and that new one just came out, huh?
Yeah, I'm all stoked for that. I'm like,
he said, she said, we said, it's complicated, sat down, what's that sound? I passed out, every now and then, give away everything I wanted. In the cage.
the Mexico'sCombatSports.com. If you haven't been, then you don't even know who's fighting. Look at your boy right here. Who would have thought? I'm on here.